The Electoral Commission of South Africa believes this weekend's voter registration drive was an overwhelming success. This despite challenges of the quality of some registration centers and taxi violence threatening proceedings at one station. The Commission engaged members of the media today following the two-day registration drive. Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo reports.
A resounding success. That's how the Electoral Commission of South Africa described its first voter registration drive ahead of the 2024 national and provincial elections. Nonetheless, the Commission's vote of confidence on the two-day registration drive comes with a number of challenges. For one, it failed to meet the target of registering 1 million first-time voters.
The total registration activity over the 2 days, as we say, was 2.9 million. Eligible voters registering for the first time were 568,000. This accounts for 19.57% of the total registration activity.
The poor quality of some registration centers that saw IEC officials working in places with no ablution facilities also marred the voter registration weekend. The Electoral Commission's CEO said the blame shouldn't be placed on them, as funds were made available in time for temporary structures.
A substantial budget is availed to our local offices to acquire those amenities from local suppliers. Because it's important that we also contribute to local economic development within the areas in which we operate. So all I can say for now is that there is sufficient budget provision for a proper temporary operating facilities to be established in all localities. Where there are aberrations, they are not because of poor provisioning. It could be service provider failure.
The Electoral Commission also confirmed that in the Vaal, on the south of Gauteng, taxi violence spilled over to a voting station, leading to one person losing their life.
Our information is that it's not, as you correctly indicate, it's not related to the registration or electoral process. Nonetheless, there was a spillover because one of the persons who was shot ran into the voting station, and our information is that that person has succumbed.
Despite all these challenges, the Commission lauded the voter registration weekend as a great success. Mamabolo said, leading up to next year's polls, it's now up to political parties to ensure that they attract registered voters who, according to the voters' roll, now stand at just over 26 million. For Newzroom Afrika, on Channel 405, I'm Juniour Khumalo in Centurion.